So I've already started on this project. However, I wanted to take a little bit of time and explain or give you some of the backstory. So in May of 2020, last year, I was on Facebook Marketplace looking for a C10. My goal or dream has always been to own a 61, and I found a 66 maybe year before and bought that. And it had a great motor, but it had original 283 automatic, so it was a power glide, but it had quite a bit of rust. Anyway, I was looking for another C10, just surfing Facebook Marketplace, and I am looking at a later body style, which I didn't want. I don't even remember why I was looking at the 67 through 72. But I find a truck in Beaumont, Texas, and in the background is the pig nose 61, which is exactly what I was looking for. Long story short, I contacted the guy. He was a decent guy, but he came across as kind of a jack. And so I work a deal out with him, and he tells me he's not going to hold it. I said I want to send him some money. He doesn't want any money. I have to come down and pay for it right away. So, I'm thinking to myself, hell, you're not even trying to work with me. So I said, well, let me look into this. So I go on, I think I went on Hotwire to look at airfare, and I was able to get a one-way ticket from St. Louis to Beaumont, Texas with a 3-day notice for $50. Like, holy shit. So I grabbed that ticket. I called a guy back. I said, I'll be there in 3 days. Can you pick me up at the airport? He says, sure. Picks me up at the airport. We drive a couple miles to his house, get the truck. We go over everything. I give him the money, and I drive home. I brought some tools with me, not a lot of tools, and luckily I didn't need them. The only thing that went bad on the way home, 725-mile drive, and the only thing that happened was I broke a fan belt, and then I broke the one that was on there, and then I broke another one. But luckily, I had purchased one. But later, I found out that I had the wrong belt on there. I thought I had the wrong sprocket, but it was actually the wrong belt. But it's irrelevant now. So I bought that truck, and I drove the heck out of it for a little over a year. But at one point, I was at a car show with a friend of mine. We were just drinking beer. It was at a VFW, so it was $2 a beer or something, maybe $1 a beer. It was cheap. We're having a couple beers, and he says, man, we need to put a new motor in that truck. It was a 235 6-cylinder, 3 on the tree. And he's like, we need to put another motor in that truck. And I know general stuff, but I'm not capable of doing that kind of stuff. So we start talking about it, and I'm thinking, man, this is awesome. And that's whose shop. His name's Lynn. That's where I am right now. And anyway, he's like, we ought to put a motor in that, stock 350, and away we go. So the more I researched it, the more he researched it. We start finding out how expensive it was going to be, and the better route would be take the route of an LS. So I got this motor, and I had the guy. I live in St. Louis. I found this on Marketplace as well, down in Kentucky, and so I bought this. I think it was last fall. I got this motor. It's a LS. It's a 5.3, and I got that motor out of Kentucky, and have a nice cam in it. So I'm looking forward to the sound of it. But anyway, so I drove down and picked up this motor and transmission. It's a 4L60E, which I'm not gonna have a turbo on it or anything. I want a nice daily driver that I can just drive the crap out of it and take it across country and not have to worry about it. So anyway, I bought that motor last year, and we were hoping to do this swap last winter, but some things happened in the schedules and it didn't work out. So anyway, we decided to do it this winter. And so right now it's December, and I got short sleeve shirt on right now. It's like 70 degrees outside. Yesterday was another beautiful day I was here. And tomorrow we're gonna power wash the frame. So today I'm just here to do some more work, get the final knock off the big stuff so we can power wash it. But our goal is to have this truck on the road finished by the Easter car show. That's our goal. So we'll have the LS in it, the transmission in it, and we're gonna drop the front end 2.5 inches, drop the rear end either 4 or 5 and hopefully 5 inches on the rear. It's got torsion bars, and I'm gonna keep the torsion bar front end, and it's a 1961, so it had the torsion bar front end. So just wanted to kind of give you the backstory for those that are interested. And thanks again, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to work here and knock some of the big stuff off. So party on, Wayne.